weekly guidance. I hope you're all good and well. So this is from the 21st through to the 25th of August 2023. I'm going to be using the Trippin Waite Tarot, and I will pull you some of my very own flower guided spiritual cards at the end to give you that final message as well. But I was kind of feeling this week communication skills are needed here. This is about seeing eye to eye, working together as a team. There may be some kind of distance between you and those around you. Just things in the background that seem to be kind of either pushing you guys apart or distancing yourself, or that it just feels like it's one thing after another kind of feel. So I was kind of feeling the need to kind of, it's almost like someone's avoiding something here as well. That's kind of what I'm getting. Remember, all these readings that I do for you guys is not going to resonate with everybody. Just take what does for you. It's just the general energy for as many people as possible that I'm trying to connect with here. So I was just feeling as if there's going to be either some kind of departure or separation of some kind. Now that could be a loss of a contract, it could be doors closing, new ones opening around you, but this could also be people kind of like becoming more and more distant around you, more distant, as in people leaving your life basically. I don't feel to spirit, I just feel like drifting apart, maybe even friends, family, that kind of feeling. It's just becoming more and more distant. There may be distance between you as well, but there is lack of communication here, and some of you will either be communicating any problems or anything along those lines. I was just feeling some anxiety there from someone as well. So someone's feeling this, someone's feeling the distance or blockage there anyhow, put it that way. So let's see what's going on. I heard Joanna, I also heard Mary, Louise, Arthur, James, Roger. Now they could be to do with you, they could be your surroundings, they could be living and in spirit, or those you've yet to meet. So keep an open mind with that. I also heard 1979. I also heard number 8, but number 8 is also about change or needing change, and breaking cycles. It is, we are obviously in August as well, so if I just feel like something's coming to light anyhow, and I feel like something's coming to light, and there's gonna, this is the separation thing. That's kind of what I'm feeling, some form of separation somewhere along the lines anyhow. It, like I say, it could be a contract that's coming to an end or close. It could be karmic, it could be a work contract or commitment or something along those lines as well. I'm seeing a 2-week period here more than anything, but I was also seeing end of relationships as such anyhow. Like I said, relationships could be anybody from close partner to friends to family, anybody in and around your circle or in your energy. And as I look on the bottom of the deck, we've got the 5 of Swords. So this is kind of cutting cords, leaving something or someone behind, leaving arguments, disagreements, disputes behind, because this is kind of like up in the air energy at the moment. There could be some spiteful kind of harsh words, spiteful words. This is kind of harsh reality here for somebody as well, kind of like turning their back on maybe more than one person. Maybe this could be about boundaries at the end of the day as well, what you're willing or not willing to put up with. It really is. And this is you kind of, it could be you cutting cords, but this is like stepping into your power, changing course, changing direction, not fighting or arguing anymore. This is kind of like taking back your control and power in a different way. But this is also about you picking and choosing your fights wisely. It really is, because things can really spiral out of control if you're not careful there. I just feel like this two other people here in the background as well, and I just see that maybe you've turned your back on two other people, or other people are turning their back on you. It could be the case, but this is walking away. This is not entertaining it anymore. This is like, you know, just picking up your shit, moving on, moving forward in a different way. Not entertaining any fights or arguments anymore. The Hangman has also come through. Now this shows me there is a way forward in this situation, and I feel like you are growing, evolving in a different way, and to entertain any form of argument, it's just not even, you can't be bothered with it. You can't be bothered. So by turning your back on this and really listening to that intuition, and it's going to allow you to spread your wings and fly in a different way. It really is. Again, I see the figure of 8 there. Look, if you see the swirls, the way they're sitting in this card as well, it just shows to me, look, you're going through a major transformation or change in some kind of way. You're in that beginning stages, and I just feel like you're just about to kind of spread and go in a different way there. You really are. And your intuition is there. It's guiding you. Some of you have been kind of stuck on the past as well. Maybe being held back by others, and by being held back by others, you haven't listened to that gut feeling or intuition, so it's held you back that little bit. So this is what the Hangman is also about as well. But it can be about patience, or needing patience along the way. And I feel like you've been patient with everything, and I just feel like by walking away, by trusting that intuition, you are taking full control back. You're going to move in a different direction. I just feel like you've felt very stuck for a very long time, so you put up with this, that and the other, but you're changing your perspective on everything now. You're looking at things from a different angle, a different point of view, and you could see that all that craziness has held you back. All that craziness has stopped you from moving on, doing what you need to do, or getting to that end result that you're after here. You're learning the lessons. Yeah. Interesting. Got the Ten of Swords. So this is feeling deflated. This is emotional. Could be a bit of depression here as well. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to diagnose anything at all. You just take it as it resonates for you. But this is low energy, low moods, low feelings. Feeling like you can't do it anymore. You can't stay in that energy. It's just draining and sucking the life out of you in many different ways. And this is about you, like I say, coming out of this, seeing the light through all the craziness and drama that's around you. The light, the sun is coming over the horizon there. So this shows me that you're gaining your energy back by leaving all this behind. This is you that's carried a lot of hurt and pain in your life as well. You kind of gone through the mills and back. You've taken everything that's been thrown your direction, all the daggers, all the nastiness, the control, the manipulation, the mental side of everything. This is pain as well. Pain and suffering in many different ways. You've taken it all. And it's almost like you're not going to put up with anything from anybody anymore. And this is about you finding that energy and power to stand up, to fight for yourself, but also pick and choose your fights. This is how you grow from every dark experience that you've gone through. It just shows you the strength that you've got within to deal with every scenario and situation. Now the Hangman is about trusting that intuition. It's growing, it's evolving, and having patience with yourself along the way. Because and I don't know if this is a family situation that you've been in. Because you kind of like the 10 of, look, we've got 2 10s there straight away, which shows an end of a cycle, end of a phase, and, you know, completion in some kind of way. all that hurt, pain, suffering, you're reaching the end, and you're having the healing that you need, and things are coming together nicely for you. There is light after that dark, you know. The clouds are clearing, and you've got the right people, the right support around you. And if you haven't got to that stage yet, it's coming. It's coming. Because there's a new beginning around the corner for you. When we get a 10, that's completion of all this craziness. What comes next? The Fool, which is about new journeys, taking that leap of faith, trusting in the process, listening to the intuition guiding you, you know, learning the lessons, not making the same mistakes again. Now, I don't know if you're dealing with someone who's hides behind a mask, hides their feelings and emotions quite well, quite stubborn, quite emotional, very good with words, put it that way. It could be some emotional blackmail on the scenes here. 2 kings, King of Cups, King of Swords, and the Devil popping through. So you could be dealing with someone who's playing a few little games around you, which again has held you back in some kind of way. Could be male or female, it doesn't matter. It's a general reading for everybody. But that 5 of Swords shows me that you're not playing the game, you're not listening, you're not entertaining that kind of energy. You know, it's a little devil at play here. And again, I'm picking up on lots of anxiety. So there's mental problems here. There is mental problems, especially with that King of Swords as well. This is someone that thinks they're right. Thinks that they're right, and thinks that they can control and manipulate you in some kind of way. They're very toxic. You could have been married to this person or had some kind of connection to them. Why are they in your reading? Now the King of Cups is about, there's a lot going on behind the mind. This is someone who puts on a front, who literally says they're okay and they're actually not. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. But this can also be someone that's very, very, very intuitive as well. Very intuitive. Now we could be talking about 2 different people here, because we've got somebody who's not listening, going around in circles with this, you know, and they're using their voice, they're using their emotions, they're using their words to get whatever they want here, or make something happen. They're still stuck in old energy, and there could be addictions of many different kinds here. Needs, wants, can't let goes. I just feel like they're about to drop a bomb, another bomb. Could be a truth bomb. Or there could be somebody dropping some truth around them. I'm really drawn to that throat chakra anyhow. I just feel like there's issues with communication here. There's many different stories, you know. I'm trying to figure this out for all of you out there. There is going to be a truth bomb. Maybe it's a harsh reality for this person as well, to help them to move on, to help them to break free, to help them to let go, drop things, move on for this happy life. Could be the case here that someone's just stuck in their ways and they're not willing to move on. They've been depressed. They've been hiding their feelings and emotions very well. They're causing upsets and arguments, disagreements all around them. And there's that need to walk away. They need to face up to whatever they're hiding from. They need to face their own addictions here, or fears even as well. Now we've got someone here, the Queen of Wands, who has no problem moving on, moving forward, making change happen, putting all her energy and efforts into the right things, changing her luck, because she's willing to act, willing to move. This energy is coming in for you to kind of step into your own power, to take charge of your life, to do the right thing, to drop all the chaos, the drama, the negativity, the arguments, disagreements, and to take that lead role, to move on in a different way, in a different light, to put all the energy and effort into the right things, so that we change your karma for you, so that we turn that wheel in the right way. But again, it's very unbalanced at the moment. It's about lessons here. Somebody's not learnt some lessons, because we've got this right at the very end. So I don't know whether someone's going to be dropping some kind of truth bomb this week to you. And again, it's going to be to play with your mind in some kind of way, because it's feeding their own addictions. It's feeding their ego. It's making them feel better for whatever reason. Whatever reason, they're not learning. They're not learning. They're not learning. That Wheel of Fortune is spinning all the time. This is karmic wheel again. That's another 10. So we're coming to the end of this cycle or this phase, and they've got a chance to kind of like do something about it. The chance to do something good, something right, really face up to their own fears, and they've got a chance to kind of clear out the old to get to that new stuff. What did I say with the 10 of Swords? That's depression, that's low, that's feeling deflated on every level. That's because you've been carrying all this craziness. Oh. Again, we're coming to the end of a cycle, end of a phase, end of a situation with that Death card as well. You're being asked to surrender, to let go, to move on. Because you're carrying on and you're carrying on and you're carrying on. It's getting heavier and heavier, and you're feeling the pressures. You're feeling the pressures and wondering why your life's not changing, growing or evolving or moving on, moving forward in any other kind of way. You're just same old, same old. Hangman is trust your intuition. Have patience with yourself. Don't give up at the first hurdle. That first hurdle is your own mind. And if you're a prisoner of your own mind, then you're not going to see a way forward, because you're just in that chaos. Some of you may be needing to seek some counselors, advice from professionals, doctors maybe, because that King of Swords is all about professional help. It is about professional help. It is offering you guidance in some kind of way. But I feel like with that King of Swords next to the Devil card, you're not willing to change anything. And this is where the truth might come out, that you need help, you need something. This person might tell you that. This person may say that you need to take a break, go away, focus on yourself, look after yourself, drop the weight, drop the past, drop everything that you're carrying that you should no longer carry. It's not doing you any favors. That's why the Death card is surrender, let it go, move on, move forward. There's no way forward in this energy, in this situation. You'll just go around in cycles yet again. But we've got someone here that's walked away, and someone that's not playing this game, someone that's not even interested or wanting this around them. They've moved on, they've trusted their gut, they've listened to their intuition, they've grown, they've evolved in many different ways, and they're changing their luck, they're changing their cycles every day. They saw the light. They were in this dark space, in this deep hole, and they went through multiple different losses, hurt, pain, anxiety, depression, you name it, all of that dark stuff. They went through it all, but they've come through the other side. And there could be jealousy around this as well with this other person, because we've got the King of Cups and the King of Swords and that Devil right next to that Ten of Cups. Smack bang in the middle of the Ten of Swords and the Death card. This is what they want. You've got what they want. And it's jealousy. But they could have their own life with this happy ending if they just surrender and get through, face their own fears here. So what do we have with this Ten of Cups? Let's see what's going on. There's a major transformation anyhow, and a chance to change all this energy completely. You know, we've got one person that is changing their luck, that is working really hard on themselves, really focusing, really making things happen in their life, and they're changing, and they're learning lessons. I won't say learn them, because there's many lessons of life, but they're learning those lessons. Some of you guys will be studying. There's movement all around here as well. But there could be someone putting a stop to some kind of move here as well, as in physical house move. Yeah. Stopping this from happening for whatever reason. This is kind of dark. They could be putting an end to somebody's house move. Or stopping someone from leaving. It's a force. It feels forced, especially with the king, 2 kings there as well. This King of Cups is manipulative, controlling, abusive. Same as the King of Swords. Yeah, there we go, there we go. So with the Ten of Cups, we've got the Four of Cups, which is stubborn. I'm right, you're wrong kind of energies. Stubborn, not willing to accept that they can have this life, not willing to accept that somebody's moved on. But there's an offer there. There's an offer, an opportunity. That's what I'm saying. This cycle is coming to an end. It's now time for them to sit up and act in the right way to make the changes happen for them, because they can change this if they really want to on their own pathway. It is a new pathway. It's not anything to do with the past. The past is gone. It's dead and buried. It's gone. Okay? You've got to let go of the past. You really have. And you've got to focus on the here and now. And there is an offer on the table for you to take, to accept, to heal, to move on, to move forward in a different light. But will you? There's an opportunity, I'm telling you. This is about keeping a new focus, and it's putting all the hard work and energy and effort into it. But it's also about your own belief. But when you do that, this is what you get. You get happiness. You get freedom. You get more energy and feel lighter and brighter, more vibrant, more willing to kind of, it's just smiles all around. It's a brighter, happier energy. It really is. That's if you take action and face your fears. It really is. Somebody has done that. They know what they've lost, and they're not willing to let go, to move on. They're not willing. But there's a need to surrender. This is what I'm saying. I've pre-shuffled these already, but we've got love yourself first. Not surprised. And I don't know if someone's got children involved here, which is why this person's still tied or bound to you in some kind of way, but they're using their manipulative abilities to be able to control some part of your life here. Again, it could be using their emotional side to get through to you. It could be using their own addictions or whatever it is, cause arguments, disagreements wherever possible. It could be that. And I'm telling you, boundaries need to be put in place here for yourself and for those around, everybody involved here. Yeah, we've got the law involved. So the law is obviously karmic law here. I don't feel prison, although I feel a mental prison with this. But again, what goes around comes around. It's your chance and your opportunity to make the changes that you need to make your life as happy and as free and as light and airy as possible, because this is affecting your health as well. It's affecting your mental state of mind, your physical, and your surroundings as well. Changing the subject, some of you will be tidying up a lot of loose ends this week, tying up contracts, things like that, which I said. So where I go back to the beginning of this conversation, this reading, I said about some form of separation here, storms going on behind the scenes, but contracts ending, new ones beginning. It's come out in the cards anyhow, but it's kind of like that's the way it's going, and it's about accepting how things are panning out, working for you and what you do next. And there's no point kind of sitting there creating any form of argument. It's time to move on. When it's the end, it's the end. That's it, you know, and we have to accept that. So if something's not been working for you and you've been holding on and you've been trying to make things work and you've been ignoring your gut intuition, things just feel heavier and heavier and things spiral out of control. But you've got somebody here in the background that's doing the work, that's actually facing their own fears, that's actually taking steps towards happiness and making and creating a good life for themselves. But it is all about belief as well, what you believe in. And if you can't let go of the past, then you're stuck in the past. You don't move on. It's as simple as that. So what I'm saying to you this week is trust that intuition. Don't hang around. Act upon it. Change things. There may be travel on the cards as well. I want to go east here as well. I don't know what that means for somebody. There could be boats involved this week as well. Boats of some kind. It's not going to be for everybody, so don't. I'm just seeing travel east. But that's kind of what I've got. But no one can force anything. It's all free will at the end of the day. But it's just advice. So whether you accept or whether you continue your same path, it's entirely up to you. But what I see here is if you want happiness, you do something about it. You know what's holding you back, and that's what it's saying here. Let go of the past. Alright, so I'm going to leave that with you guys. I hope that helps you. I hope that makes sense. Please like, share, comment and subscribe. I do appreciate that. And I will see you all again very soon. But take care.